Did you know that the chocolate you eat today was once a bitter, pulp-covered bean that had to ferment in the sun? Shocking, right? Even more surprising, without this natural fermentation, chocolate wouldn't even taste like chocolate. From tropical forests to high-tech factories, this magical transformation turns raw, bitter beans into the sweet treat we all love. Curious about how this happens? Get ready, because we're about to dive into the incredible journey from cocoa bean to chocolate bar. Step 1. Harvesting the cocoa beans. Chocolate's journey starts in warm tropical regions where cocoa trees grow. Farmers hand-pick cocoa pods from the trees using long sticks. Since the pods ripen at different times, farmers carefully choose only the ripe ones. Fun fact, one cocoa tree can grow thousands of flowers, but only a few turn into pods. Once the pods are picked, they're cracked open to reveal the cocoa beans inside. These beans are surrounded by a sweet, sticky pulp, but at this stage, they don't taste like chocolate yet. They're actually bitter. The magic begins after they're taken out of the pods. Step 2. Fermenting the beans. After harvesting, the beans still have that sticky pulp on them, so they're placed in wooden boxes or spread out on mats to ferment. This step lasts about 5 to 7 days, and the beans are turned regularly to make sure everything ferments evenly. This is where the beans start developing the flavors that will later become the chocolate we love. Here's a fun fact. Without fermentation, cocoa beans wouldn't taste like chocolate at all. During fermentation, the pulp breaks down, and the beans start to develop the rich taste we associate with chocolate. It's like nature's own way of prepping them for the next stage. Step 3. Drying the beans. Once fermentation is done, the beans need to dry. Farmers spread them out under the sun for about 1 to 2 weeks, depending on the weather. This helps lock in the flavor and prevents the beans from spoiling. They are raked regularly to make sure they dry evenly. Did you know? High-quality producers dry their beans on raised platforms, which keeps them from picking up unwanted flavors from the ground. This careful drying process sets the stage for roasting, where the real chocolatey flavors will shine. Step 4. Roasting the beans. Now, it's time to roast the beans. Roasting is where the chocolate flavors really come alive. The beans are roasted at just the right temperature to bring out the best taste. Some factories roast lightly for a delicate flavor, while others go for a stronger roast. Here's a fun secret. Every chocolate maker has their own special roasting method. This can make the chocolate taste different, even if it's made from the same type of cocoa beans. Roasting gives the beans that delicious smell and rich taste that we all recognize as chocolate. Step 5. Grinding the beans. Once the beans are roasted, they're cracked open to remove the shells, leaving behind the cocoa nibs. These nibs are then ground into a thick paste called chocolate liquor. Despite its name, there's no alcohol in chocolate liquor. It's just pure cocoa in liquid form. Here's something interesting. As the nibs are ground, they release natural cocoa butter, which just makes the chocolate smooth and creamy. This step is super important for getting the texture just right. Step 6. Mixing ingredients. Depending on the type of chocolate being made, different ingredients are added at this stage. For dark chocolate, they usually add sugar and more cocoa butter. For milk chocolate, powdered milk is added to make it creamy and smooth. Fun fact, the amount of cocoa butter used plays a big role in how luxurious the chocolate feels when you eat it. The more cocoa butter, the richer and smoother the chocolate will be. Step 7. Conching the chocolate. Next up is conching, where the chocolate mixture is slowly stirred and smoothed out. This process can take several hours or even days. Conching helps get rid of any bitterness and makes the chocolate silky smooth. Here's a secret. Some chocolatiers use traditional stone grinders for conching, which can give the chocolate a unique texture. This slow and steady process makes a big difference in how the final chocolate tastes. Step 8. Tempering the chocolate. tempering is all about making sure the chocolate looks and feels perfect. The chocolate is carefully heated and cooled to control how the cocoa butter crystals form. This gives the chocolate its shiny finish and that satisfying snap when you break it. Did you know? If chocolate isn't tempered correctly, it can look dull and feel soft instead of crisp. That's why this step is so important, especially for high-quality chocolates. Step 9. Molding the chocolate. Once the chocolate is tempered, it's poured into molds to take its final shape. Whether it's a simple bar or a fancy truffle, this step is where creativity comes in. The chocolate can be shaped into anything, from classic bars to intricate designs. Fun fact, some chocolatiers used hand-carved molds, adding a personal touch to each piece. This makes the chocolate not only taste great, but look beautiful too. Step 10. Packaging and shipping. Finally, the chocolate is wrapped and packaged, ready to be sent to stores. Packaging isn't just about making the chocolate look nice, it also helps keep it fresh and safe during shipping. High-end brands even use special packaging to protect the chocolate from moisture and odors. Here's a cool secret. Some small chocolatiers still hand-deliver their products to local shops, keeping a personal connection with their customers. For bigger brands, though, it's all about getting the chocolate to stores around the world in perfect condition. And there you have it, the amazing journey from a humble cocoa bean to the chocolate bar in your hands. Next time you take a bite, you'll know just how much care and magic goes into every delicious piece. Thanks for watching.